Hello friends, today we are going to learn improvement in food resources. Need for increasing food production. Our population is more than 1 billion and it is still growing. We will need more than a billion tons of grains every year to feed this growing population. Since increasing the area of land for cultivation is limited, it is necessary to increase the production of efficiency of crops and livestock. The production of efficiency of crops and livestock can be increased by adopting scientific management practices to improve crop yield, undertaking mixed farming, intercropping, and integrated farming practices like combining agriculture with livestock, poultry, fishery, beekeeping, etc. Different types of crops. Cereals like rice, wheat, maize, millets, sorghum, etc. provide us carbohydrates. Pulses like pea, beans, grams, lentils, etc. provide us protein. Oil seeds like groundnut, sesame, castor, mustard, linseed, sunflower, etc. provide us fats. Vegetables, spices, and fruits provide us vitamins and minerals along with small amount of carbohydrates, fats, and protein. Food crops like berseem, oats, and Sudan grass are grown as food for livestock. Different crops require different climatic conditions, temperature, and duration of sunlight. Kharif crops are crops grown during the rainy season from June to October like paddy, soybean, maize, pigeon pea, green gram, black gram, cotton, etc. Rabi crops are crops grown during winter season from November to April like wheat, gram, peas, mustard, linseed, etc. Improvement in crop yield. Crop yield can be improved by three main activities. They are crop variety improvement, crop production improvement, crop protection improvement. Crop variety improvement. Crop variety improvement is done by selecting good varieties of crops. This is done by hybridization. Hybridization is the crossing between genetically dissimilar plants to obtain crops having useful characteristics like disease resistance, good quality and high yields. Hybridization may be interparental or intergeneric. Another way of improving crop variety is by introducing a gene to obtain the desired characteristic. This is produce genetically modified crop. Crop variety improvement is done for the following: higher yield to increase productivity of crops per acre, biotic and abiotic resistance to increase resistance of crops to biotic factors like insect, disease, etc. and abiotic factors like drought, salinity, heat, cold, etc. Change in maturity duration to reduce the duration between sowing and harvesting so that farmers can grow multiple crops during the year. Wider adaptability to grow crops in different climatic conditions. Desirable agronomic character. Characters like tallness and more branching are useful for food crops and dwarfness is desirable for cereal crops. Crop production management. Crop production management includes nutrition management, irrigation, and cropping management. Nutrition management. Plants get nutrition from air, water and soil. There are 16 nutrients required by plants for their proper growth. Air supplies oxygen and carbon dioxide. Water supplies hydrogen and the remaining 13 nutrients are obtained from the soil. Among the 16 nutrients required by plants, 6 are required in large quantities and are called macronutrients. The macronutrients are nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, calcium, magnesium and sulfur. The other 7 are required in small quantities and are micronutrients. Soil can be enriched by supplying nutrients in the form of manures and fertilizers. The micronutrients are iron, magnesium, boron, zinc, copper, molybdenum, and chlorine. Manure is prepared by the decomposition of plants and animal waste. It contains organic matter and nutrients. It helps to increase soil fertility. It helps also to reduce use of fertilizers and recycle farm waste and protects the environment. There are two main types of manures. They are compost and green manure. Compost is prepared by the decomposition of plant and animal waste is compost pits. Compost prepared by using earthworm is called vermicompost. Compost is rich in organic matter and nutrients. Green manure. Before sowing seeds in fields, some green plants like sunhemp, gourd, etc. are mixed in the soil by plowing. These plants turn into green manure which makes the soil rich in nitrogen and phosphorus. Fertilizers. Fertilizers are chemical substances made commercially. They supply nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium and helps to increase crop yield. Fertilizers should be used only in required amounts. Exclusive use of fertilizers can reduce soil fertility and also cause water pollution. Irrigation. The supply of water to the crops is called irrigation. Water is necessary for the proper growth of plant and helps to increase crop yield. Different kinds of irrigation systems are used to supply water to agricultural land. They are wells, canals, rivers, tanks, check dams, etc. Wells. There are two types of wells called dug wells and tube wells. In dug wells, water is collected from water bearing strata. In tube wells, water is collected from deeper strata. Canals. In this system, canal receive water from reservoirs or rivers and distributes it to fields. River lift system. In this system, water is lifted from rivers to irrigate fields close to rivers. Tanks. These are small storage reservoirs which supply water to fields. Check dams. These are used to stop rain water from flowing away and help to increase groundwater levels and reduce soil erosion. Cropping patterns. Different ways of growing crops are used for maximum benefits. These include mixed cropping, intercropping, and crop rotation. Mixed cropping is growing two or more crops simultaneously in the same field. Example, wheat plus gram, wheat plus mustard, groundnut plus sunflower, etc. This reduces the risk even if one crop fails. Intercropping is growing two or more crops simultaneously in the same field in alternate rows. Example, maize plus soybean, millet plus cowpea, etc. Crops with different nutrient requirements are selected. This helps in better use of nutrition and prevents spreading of diseases to all plants of the same crop. Crop rotation is growing different crops in the same field in succession. Growing leguminous crops after growing cereal crop helps to increase soil fertility. If crop rotation is done properly, 2 or 3 crops can be grown in a year profitably. Crop protection management. Crops in the field are damaged by weeds, insects, pests, and diseases. Weeds are unwanted plants which grow in the field. Example, Zathium, Parthenium, Cyprinus, Rutidos, etc. They compete with the crop for food, space, and sunlight and use nutrients and reduce crop yield. Insects, pests cause damage to the roots, stem, and leaves, suck cell sap and bore into stem and fruits. They can reduce crop yield. Diseases in plants are caused by pathogens like virus, bacteria, and fungi and reduces crop yield. Weeds, insects, pests, and diseases can be controlled by using chemicals like weedicides, pesticides, fungicides, etc. They are sprayed on crop plants or used for treating seeds and soil. Since these chemicals are poisonous, excessive of use of these chemicals can cause environmental pollution. Storage of grains. The factor responsible for the damage and loss of grains are biotic factors like bacteria, fungi, insects, rodents, etc. And abiotic factors like moisture and temperature in the moisture and the storage places are fumigated to kill pests. Animal husbandry. Animal husbandry is the scientific management of animal life too, including their feeding, breeding, and disease control. Animal farming includes cattle, sheep, goat, poultry, and fish farming. Cattle farming. Cattle farming is done for two main purposes. They are for milk production and labor. Milk producing females are called milch animals, and those used for farm labor are called drought animals. Milk production depends on the duration of the lactation period. The period of milk production after the birth of the calf, milk production can be increased by increasing the lactation period. Foreign breeds like Jersey and Brown Swiss have long lactation periods, and local breeds have Red Sindhi and Sahiwal are resistant to disease. They can be crossbred to get animals with both the qualities. Cattle shelter should be clean and well ventilated with sloping floors for easy cleaning. Cattle feed should be include roughage containing mainly fiber and concentrates containing protein and other nutrients. Cattle disease are caused by parasites, bacteria, and virus. External parasites cause skin diseases. Internal parasites like worms affect stomach and intestine and flukes damage the liver. Vaccination are given to protect from viral and bacterial diseases. Poultry farming. Poultry farming is done for eggs production and chicken meat. Include Poultry breeds are developed to produce layers of eggs and broilers per week. Crossbreeding between Indian varieties like Asil and foreign varieties like Leghorn is done to develop new varieties. For good production of poultry birds, they are given proper nutrition and kept in hygienic condition and proper temperature condition. Broiler chickens are fed with vitamins, protein, and fat-rich feed for better growth. Poultry fowls are affected by diseases caused by virus, bacteria, fungi, and parasites. They are protected from diseases by proper sanitation, spraying disinfectants, and vaccination. Example, Asil Leghorn. Fish production. Fish is a source of animal protein in our food. There are two ways of obtaining fish. They are from natural source called capture fishing and from fish farming called culture fishery. The water source of fishes can be sea water or fresh water like rivers, ponds, lakes, etc. Marine fishes. The popular marine fishes varieties are pamphlet, mackerel, tuna, sardines, etc. They are caught by fishing nets from boats. Some marine fishes are found in seawater. These include prawns, mullets, pearl spots, mussels, oysters, etc. We get pearls from oysters. Inland fisheries. Culture fishery is done in freshwater and brackish water where sea water and fresh water mix together. Sometimes fish culture is done in combination with paddy crop in the field. This is called composite fish culture. The common fishes in inland fish farms are rohu, cattle, mirgal, grass carp, silver carp, common carp, etc. Marine fishes, inland fishes. Beekeeping. Beekeeping is done to obtain honey and wax. Honey is used as a source of energy and also has medicinal use. Wax is used in medicinal preparation and for making polishes. The local varieties of bees used for honey production are the Indian bee, rock bee, and little bee. An Italian variety of bee is also being used for large-scale production of honey. The bees collect nectar from flowers and convert it into honey in the beehives. Bees are artificially grown in apiaries and the honey is extracted by machine called honey extractors. Honey extractor, apiary, beehive.